Hey everyone, how's it going today? It is Sunday, the 11th of July. Finally, I'm getting around to doing this video. Was going to have another DJ come in and talk, but he has decided he doesn't want to do the video with me, so you got me today. So what we're going to talk about today is venues that I have had problems with, things you guys need to look out for, and how to deal with those kind of situations and how I dealt with those situations. It is sounding a little funny because I am in a new studio that I am working on. It's a spare bedroom we have here at my house, and it currently doesn't have any sound padding or anything like that in it yet, so the quality may be a little different. Dive on into it. First of all, venues have a tendency to think that they know how everything should be set up, the best way to set it up, the best area to set up, and they think that their way can be the best way that we need to do it, and we have to listen to how they want things done. Between me and my friend Mike, we have both came across this, and we just simply tell them we've been doing this for years, and we know what we're doing. Kindly say it in a polite way, letting them know, hey, I appreciate the advice on how you think I should do this, but this isn't my first rodeo, and I'm going to be able to do what I need to do. I'm a DJ, this is what I do. You are the venue owner, you take care of everything else. Say that kind of in a nice, polite way. So the first instance that I encountered that I thought was like, whoa, the times I have DJ'd at the Toledo Legion, went out without, those people bend over backwards for me, and I appreciate those guys. Which the new gig log we just did from the Toledo Legion was actually, we had some internet problems because they had me set up in the back. And they actually called some guy that works for a internet company. He came and installed internet in the back so that I could have internet to run my program, which a lot of times I have a program on here, I have it on my laptop, but I get my music from. I pay a monthly fee, so I get no copyright issues, no stuff like that to use music. Right now I'm using Spotify. If you guys have any other way to get music free or pay a monthly fee, let me know in the descriptions, because Spotify's been having some problems with that. If it keeps up, I'm going to be doing a video on that, letting people know what I'm experiencing with Spotify. It doesn't do it on my phone, but it does it on the laptop. I haven't tried doing it on the desktop, but we'll have to see. And it's having problems about 3.5, 4 hours into your gig. Spotify gigs out, just starts having problems. So, but that's another video. Stay tuned for it. If it keeps having a problem, you'll see a video come out on that. So, but then people bend over backwards for me. They do really great. They do whatever it takes to make sure that I have everything I need. They don't complain if something doesn't go right. I'm able to go in there early and set up. Sometimes the day before. They have told me now they want me to come in the day before to set up for the next gig. So, yeah. My first wedding, I did, be my second wedding I did this year, which was at the Green Up MLB. I actually grew up with the family, knew them since I was a little kid. I went to school with the daughter, known their son and their, kind of their background, knew them They were, we didn't talk or didn't visit with them, but we knew them. We go in there, me and my friend Zach, we're unloading, bringing stuff in to the deal. It was hot. It was hard to roll big road cases in, carrying stuff in, trussing, speakers, subs, road cases, movers, audio equipment, rack systems, all that stuff, bringing all that stuff in so we could set up. Might I know this is the day before that I'm doing this wedding, and I thought, well, be easy to come in, set up, and not have to worry about getting sweaty right before the event. So, which is always a great thing. If you can come in and set up the day before and not have to worry about going back the day of and setting up and getting all sweaty, then trying to, get cleaned up and in your suit and all whatever you guys wear to your events. It always makes it that much better. So as we're unloading, the only people that were there, we had actually gotten a code to get into the building that unlocks the door. So we were given the code by the venue owner to come in and set up. She was okay with it. So we went in there that Friday, set up. So while we are unloading, the female owner of the venue shows up and says, "Oh no, you can't have that front door open." I said, "Excuse me? I'm confused." And she said, "We have the air conditioning on and we don't want a high air conditioning bill." Well, note to my fact, she had gotten several thousands of dollars for someone renting this venue to have someone come in and even set up Friday for decorations and all that stuff that they would be carrying stuff in to decorate, because the venue is $1,600 just for the venue, tables, and chairs. That's no linens. They try to charge out the butt. They won't even allow us DJs to bring in our uplighting. If you want uplighting at that venue, you have to pay their fee to get their uplighting, which I think is a bunch of bull crap, because all DJs carry uplighting, myself included. The only uplighting I was able to do within my area that you've seen behind me. I couldn't uplight the entire room because they paid me to do the lighting and the sound. Then they had to pay her because they wanted uplighting to uplight the rest of the room. Not cool. They also charge so much if you want linens over your chairs, if you want certain deals. It costs to use the stage. It costs to use their backdrops. Backdrops, okay, I guess is one thing because they have to assemble all that stuff and decorate it. That's okay. But to use their stage, to me, it'd be like, we'll pay you this for your everything here for this time, and that's what we're paying you. So we get to use all this. So anyway, I don't think their way of charging people is very good. So note to self there. If you guys know anyone that are watching this in the area MLB, they're a great family. Not saying anything bad about them, but I think the way they're charging people and doing things is wrong. But, so anyway, moving on. So I asked her, I said, well, these people have paid you gobs of money. I'm sure you can cover your electricity bill or your air conditioning bill. She's like, that's besides the point. That doesn't matter. I was like, they paid me to come in here and do this. I am having trouble with two people carrying heavy stuff in. I had to prop the door open to be able to carry stuff in. Then she tells me, nods to myself, not knowing that this was going on. She's like, oh, we also have a very bad bat problem. And I'm like, huh? She's like, oh, we have bats all over the place. But she takes me outside and shows me the outside of the building, and there are bats literally stuck to the building sleeping. Bats don't fly around during the daytime. So, but this is about probably 5:30, 6 o'clock, maybe even 4 o'clock, somewhere around in there. So it's getting towards the evening. It's starting to get dark. Sun was just, still up, but kind of setting. She was all worried about bats and didn't want me letting bats in. So I was like, okay, we'll shut the door. Whoopee. No biggie. Thought that was the end of the problems we would have. But no. We had a problem with me coming in there apparently and setting up the day before. She walks up to me and says, I don't know if you're new about this. And I said, well, I've DJ'd off and on for a couple of years now, helping a friend out, learning other things from other DJs. So I kind of know what's going on. And I was like, this is, kind of my first wedding in this venue. So she's like, well, the next time you come in here for another wedding, I'm going to have to charge you $50 an hour to set up. I'm like, what? Seriously? So I was like, well, then I won't be coming back. And I won't be referring this venue to anyone that calls me saying that, hey, I'm looking for a venue for my wedding. Do you recommend any? I'm not going to recommend you. So, and I've talked to other DJs and they're not recommending this place at all. Another thing, they didn't set up all the chairs and all the tables. The tables were put away, but on that back wall, if you look in this picture, you can see there are some chairs on the left side of the back wall there where I am set up. So, yeah, I was like, so there's no one there. We're kind of doing a, a rehearsal that night. So I'm like, well, I need to move this stuff. Because I couldn't get to any of the plugins. Note the plugins, there was plugins behind the chairs, buried, to plug in all my stuff. Most of the plugins were on the ceiling. I'm like, I'm not running cables up the ceiling. Like, seriously? So, after that, I was just like, whatever. So I took some chairs and moved them into this little storage thing they had on the side, just so I can access the power outlets easier. And after I did that, didn't think anything of it. So she comes in there the day of the wedding and was like, where's all those other chairs? And I said I moved them so I could access the plugins to plug stuff in, so I could do sound check, lighting check, which we had lighting problems. We had one of the lights, the fuse wasn't making good connection on the inside, it wasn't working. I did have power issue to my switch deal, which we found out was a bad plug wire in IEC, so we changed it out, working good. So it's always good to test this stuff before. Have a sound check, have a light check, have, making sure your software is working. Always make sure you run your computer the day before. That way if it picks up any updates, it updates before. That way you're not in the middle of the venue or the wedding and your computer says automatically updating. Make sure your updates are shut off to where you have to tell them to update, not that they automatically update when they get internet. And that's another thing. Their internet was working fine at first, then the internet started having problems. My deal, if you do not have your songs downloaded to Spotify, you can't hardly get to them if they're not downloaded. So I was running between Spotify and my phone for music because their internet was crap. I know these venues are trying to save money on internet, but if you're going to have internet to be able to supply a DJ for your security system, for your debit card machine or whatever you have, get good internet. It helps us DJs out so much. These cheaper internet companies, in a building like that, yeah, I have a good internet. I pay $100 a month just in internet. And so, but I have good internet. I don't have a problem latching onto my internet and turning it on and wondering if it's going to be slow or not. Of course, running a PC that we built, and it, works the way it should. It's powerful. It's got lots of gigs of RAM. It's got a good processor. It has a good graphics card, but that's besides the point. Internet controls the internet and lets your internet program run on there. So I need to probably download a bunch of music into an external hard drive and keep with me. That way, if that happens again. So anyway, that went down like that. Then they told us we had an hour, or actually we had 45 minutes to tear down and be out, because they didn't want to stay there late. I was like, whatever. Luckily, my friend Zach never fails me. Come in and help me tear down. Between me and Zach, I think we tore down in about 35 minutes. Loaded out, probably just right under an hour. Luckily, the female owner had left. The male owner was there and was real nice. Didn't say anything about it. But anyway, those chairs, she got mad because I touched those chairs. Oh, well, you don't have the right to touch those chairs. And I wasn't going to call you to be like, hey, can you come move these chairs so I can plug these in when I'm capable of moving some chairs? She got mad because I moved some chairs. But anyway, so be looking out for those things. Don't try to make anyone upset. Just, calmly say, hey, I've got to have this door open for a few minutes. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, throw the venue $10, $20 here's for your electric bill. I mean, I wouldn't do that because I feel the wedding party, the bride and the groom, which with the chair thing, when the groom walked in, he didn't like the whole thing. He's like, I thought they were supposed to move all those. That looks tacky. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. So it wasn't all really being professional about it. I think this is a newer venue. They also do tumbling in there. Her daughter does tumbling with little kids. So I know that it was a big transformation between tumbling and going back into the wheeling tires, back into the wedding venue part there. But, so yeah. My other friend didn't come join me. I think he's been busy with other stuff and just hasn't found the time. But I wanted to come to you guys today telling you, hey, this is what I have encountered. You guys, I had a few comments saying, please make a video letting us know so we know what to look out for. Some venues like to be buttholes. Some venues will bend over backwards to help a DJ out. I've had people at venues ask me, hey, can I help you set up? Oh, no, I got it. Can I help you carry stuff out to the vehicle? Absolutely. You want to help us? That's fine. I'll just roll her out to the door and we'll put it out there in the trailer. So, again, I want to appreciate you guys for watching this. I know I haven't got a gig log. We have one next weekend. There was supposed to be a benefit this week, but some things there happened and I didn't actually end up doing the benefit. We've had rain going on here for a long time. Well, not a long time, but we've had rain off and on for like the last 3-4 days. And I was worried about the tent that we were going to be in on the inside. Had no sides. It was supposed to be raining. I was like, if rain comes in sideways, it's going to get on all my equipment. So the guy that was setting up the tables and the chairs, he brought in some powered tops and he did the sound part. It wasn't much. It was only an hour gig. So it wasn't worth me honestly bringing a rack, a table, 4 speakers, and a bunch of, he just brought 2 powered speakers, was able to probably Bluetooth some stuff, and it was so much easier. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video about venues and things. There's other venues out there that will, like I said, help a DJ out. I've had that, like I said, the one in Toledo there, bent over backwards to run an Ethernet cable 150 feet back to where I needed it, and I didn't have a problem with internet at all that night. So that was awesome. So anyway, if you have any questions, drop them below and I will answer them as I get a chance. Thank you guys to the 48 subscribers that we have. You guys are awesome. I hope we can grow this channel big and see 400,000 or 500,000 subscribers on here. That would be awesome. But guys, we will have more gig logs next weekend. I'm going to try to post gig logs on Sundays or Mondays. I will be premiering each gig log so that you guys can watch it live when it premieres. I thank each and every one of you guys for subscribing, liking, and comment. You guys are awesome. And I can't wait to make more content for you. Things are kind of slow. We do have a gig log we're going to be doing in southern Indiana. November or October, somewhere around there. I'll have to look at my schedule. But we've got a big one down there. I think it's 800 people we're talking about coming. So it'll be a big vlog. Also going to be running specials here coming up soon for homecomings, proms for school. We're going to be making up a flyer and sending those out to schools. Hopefully we can pick up that because me and my friend Mike are going to be running double setup. So it will be awesome. So can't wait to show you that. Hopefully this year we'll have some homecomings and all that good stuff. But hate to do this, but this is the end of the video, and you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe for more DJ related content. Thanks guys. God bless. We'll see you